My name's Justine Sefcik. I'm assistant professor here at Drexel University College of Nursing and Health Professions, and I'm in my second year here working in the graduate nursing department. I was finishing up a 2-year postdoctoral research fellowship nearby at the University of Pennsylvania, and I was trying to figure out my next steps. And then I saw that here at the College of Nursing and Health Professions, they had a new postdoctoral research fellowship that was focused on aging and behavioral interventions. And myself, I'm aiming to be a behavioral interventionist working in dementia care space. And so it seemed like a perfect opportunity to come over and do some training with Dean Gitlin and Dr. Roseanne DiMaria Galili. I've been teaching with PhD students, and I've primarily been teaching courses around grant writing and manuscript writing, scientific inquiry. And when I'm teaching these classes, my philosophy is to have a lot of feedback to the students and emulate how it would be on a research team. And so somebody would start working on a draft, would hand it in, everybody reviews it, and then everybody provides feedback. And that's exactly what would happen in a research team. And so we're helping people develop their ideas and their written skills to be as clear as possible. And so for me, I enjoy seeing the progress from the beginning of the quarter to the end of the quarter when somebody's really has fully developed their idea. In terms of my research, I study primarily nursing home residents with dementia and persistent vocalizations. So those are older adults who are yelling and crying out as a behavioral symptom of dementia. And I currently have a Career Development Award from NIH and through the National Institutes of Nursing Research, where we'll be testing a nature-based intervention to see if that will decrease vocalizations in this population. So we'll go into the nursing home bedroom and we'll play some person-centered nature images and sounds. And so we'll ask the family members of these persons living with moderate to severe dementia, what did these older adults like to do when they were younger? Did they like to go hiking? Did they like to go to the beach? And so that this way we put on images and sounds that may tap into their past memory. And so that's one project that I'm working on right now with the hopes that that will decrease the vocalizations and also decrease their stress of possibly being alone in their room and being bored and not having anything to do. So I had an opportunity when I was in high school to take a program. It was a licensed practical nursing program where I grew up in New York City. And so my junior and senior year of high school, I was able to take the LPN courses every other week and then do clinicals. And so when I graduated high school, I took my state board, started practicing as a licensed practical nurse in a nursing home. Well, I went and got an art degree because I was young. I still didn't know quite what I wanted to do. And then when I was finishing up my bachelor's in art, I was offered a promotion in my nursing home if I continued to go on to become a registered nurse. And so that was the path I ended up pursuing because I really loved working in the nursing home with these older adults. And working in the nursing home environment, one of the most challenging things was older adults with dementia and persistent vocalizations. So you'd have older adults who would be sitting by the nursing desk and they might be calling out, "Nurse, help me, nurse, help me," and these repetitive vocalizations. And you would ask the older adult, "Well, what can I do for you?" And they just couldn't express themselves. And so this was one of the most challenging behaviors. It was upsetting for the person themselves because they can't communicate their needs. It's upsetting to the other residents. And it's also upsetting to family members who come in and think that this older adult's being ignored because they're calling out for help. And it appears that nobody is helping. So unfortunately, what happens is somebody might be over-medicated. And so this has really pursued me to move on to a research career to see what kind of non-pharmacological interventions we could develop for these older adults so that we're not using medications as the first line of defense that we're going. Well, one of the things that I've really enjoyed is working with the PhD students. And so they have come to me to help edit papers or work on, in class, we might be working on their presentations, like poster presentations. And it's really great to see them bring in some foundational work and then take ideas and really advance their work and make it presentable for different audiences. So whether it's a scientific audience or for the lay public. And so it's been really fun working with doctoral students and just seeing them develop over time. I think that the other thing that's been fun to me is the opportunity to work on different projects. And so it's not one day spending focusing on just one project. So being able to dabble in a few different things makes the day enjoyable and not so monotonous. Yeah, so I think I would tie it in to advice I received or just learned over time, and what I would give to new faculty all in the same thing is just how important writing is for our positions. And so making sure that we're carving out time to work on our publications or manuscripts or grants. And I think, I've picked up over time that some of it's the mindset. So it might be difficult for some people to write, and you might think, oh, I have writer's block, I can't get going. But it's just a matter of just trying to get some words down on paper to get yourself going. And I've tried to have the mindset that writing is easy. So trying to convince myself that this is an easy task, because then it breaks down that barrier of, oh, I don't have enough time, I can't sit down and do this.